Schmidt here at BMC doing a special disabled hunt. It's October 1st. Gotta thank Butch and Tiffany Badger Mining for this amazing opportunity to come out here early season, get my gun hunt in while the weather is nice. This is an amazing opportunity for us disabled hunters to get out here, and what you guys do for us is great, so we thank you. September 1st, 2006, I was in a motorcycle accident that left me a quadriplegic, and I just remember being in the hospital, asking my uncles and trying to figure out how I'll be able to hunt again, because I honestly didn't know how I was going to be able to. But this is one thing I definitely look forward to when I got out. Now that I've been out, it's 10 years now. Hunting is my escape from reality. It's where I'm just normal again. Escape the real world. Enjoy the outdoors.
I'm Jake Dujek. I guess I could start off. I've been in a wheelchair for about 10 years. I had a diving accident quite a few years ago, broke a couple vertebrae in my neck. Took a while to get back up and going, but back out on my own now, got a job, all that good stuff, went back to school. I was actually introduced to the hunt through Badger Mining by Craig Lenoble. He's one of the guys that works there. He's my cousin's husband. And he was trying to get me to do it for about 4 years now, and I just couldn't find the time. I was really busy. So finally signed up for it. I'm glad I did. It was a really good time. Came down here, had an opening meeting, met everybody. And then from there we went to a hunt. And I sat with Parker, and we were out, I don't have a name for the shack, I'm sure they do. But I seen one deer and one deer only at about 10 after 6, and he came out and ran in front of this and ran out for about 10 yards and went right back in the woods. I didn't see him anymore. And then about 10-15 minutes later, he came out about 200 yards down. I ended up watching him for about 2-3 minutes, and then I decided I wanted to take the shot, and it was a good shot, clean shot. And from there, it was pretty much the story. I went back and cleaned it up and put it in the freezer. I'm glad I got this opportunity through Badger Mining. I hunt deer quite a bit back home, It's a little bit different hunting now. It's a little bit harder to get out in the woods. I know I got a lot of friends and family that help me out, but through Badger Mining, they make it real easy. It's all accessible. You can wheel right into the stands. They got guys there to help you out. They help you clean up the deer. I appreciate the opportunity. It was a good time. I hunted 3 nights, and all 3 nights were fun, just sitting in the stand watching deer, even if I wasn't shooting deer. So it's definitely a good time, and I would recommend anybody that has some disabilities and needs some help getting around or wants to go hunting, has never done it even, apply and give her a shot.
All right, well, I'm Steve Lang from Waupun, Wisconsin, and my experience with badger mining hunting was nothing but terrific. First night out hunting, I sat with James, who was a past participant here at badger mining. He actually participated for 2 years, so he was giving me tips, pointers where he had shot his deer, because he had sat in that specific stand, shot a nice 8-pointer. He was telling me all about his experience, which was a really cool experience for me to get insight from him on how he had done it before. So that was really pretty cool. And to sit with somebody who was disabled themselves, that was a really neat experience to have. The first night I sat out there, I was fortunate enough to get a buck that night, an 8-pointer, nice big mass deer, 13-inch spread, not a trophy. Although I'd like to get a trophy one day to put on my wall. You know, I'm there for the experience of the hunt, something I'm not able to get very much now that I'm in a wheelchair. I was injured 11 years ago in an auto accident, tore the aorta from my heart in the auto accident, broke 4 vertebrae in the lower spine, multiple other injuries. At that time, they had said that I'd had less than a 3% chance of living that night. So I'm thankful for every day I'm around. And so anytime I'm able to get out to the outdoors, I'm thankful. I was an avid sportsman before that. I don't have a place to go hunting, you know, to deer hunt. So anytime I get out to something like this, you know, I cherish the moment. I love to get out and do those things. That night I was out hunting, you know, we knew season closed at 6:59. We're like, okay, it's getting dark. It was cloudy, misty, raining, fog rolling in. 6:53, we're like, oh, there comes 3 nice buck. You know, not huge, but nice. So only one of them gave us a broadside shot. You know, all we could see was the silhouette of the deer. We knew it was one of the 3 nice deer. We managed to slide the window open on the blind, get the gun out, get him on the scope. Took 1 shot, actually put him down on the single shot. He dropped right on the spot. It was a pretty impressive shot for me, I thought, but 140 yards. We were excited. James and I were high-fiving. You know, it was all good. Everybody came out. You know, they spotlighted, found where the deer was, took pictures out in the field. You know, it was like you were almost the celebrity. You were the highlight of their hunt. Everybody here at Badger Mining makes you feel like you're the reason they're here. They almost get more enjoyment out of it than the participants do themselves, which is something that's truly amazing for them. You know, like I said, it wasn't the biggest deer, but it wasn't about the deer for me. It was about the whole experience. I hunted 2 more nights just to see if I could get a doe. I was able to get a doe on the 3rd night, sitting with James again. But the best part about sitting there that night is I got to sit in what they call a beanstalker. It's a stand that they built with hydraulics that can raise somebody up in a wheelchair up into the air. And it's the first time in 11 years since the accident that I've been able to get off the ground and actually hunt off the ground, which was something that doctors, therapists, all these people had said that not only could I never go hunting again, that I'd have to give up my guns, I'd have to give up hunting, I'd have to give up going to the outdoors, I'd have to give up being off these elevated stands. You know, it's something you weren't allowed to do anymore because you were disabled. You know, so being able to overcome those things and go back and tell them that, look, I can do these things, you know, I may need a little help, but I can do these things, and show them that you can do these things. Mentally, psychologically, those things are things that you can't get anywhere else. And with the help of Badger Mining, was able to do those things, which those memories and those are what you take out of here are priceless. Them are even better than the deer that you take out. So I can't thank Badger Mining enough for those memories and what they gave to me personally, and even my family, and what the smiles that they've seen me come home with for giving me those things. You know, so anybody that can take those home, and I know I'm not the only participant that's taking them home, everybody has smiles, no matter who they were that have hunted at any of their locations. So I would encourage anybody else that's disabled that wants to attempt to hunt or wants to hunt, get back in the outdoors, to hunt and to apply here and do the same thing.